Slate 7, take 1.
My name's Harold Offeh. I am an artist. I first got into it through school, I guess. I was fortunate enough to have just a really good teacher, and I'd always been interested in art and drama and English and things like that, creative subjects. So yeah, I got a lot of support and encouragement. I think the encouragement was the most important thing in terms of having an interest in a particular subject. I guess that I'm a little bit different as an artist in that I don't necessarily, like some artists like painters work with paint, or ceramics, they work with clay. I think my material's people and situations and places, and I respond to those. Earlier this year I did a project in Croydon in South London with a gallery which is in a shopping centre, and they invited me to work with Croydon Museum, so it's the kind of borough museum. I picked 5 objects that I thought were really interesting. One of them is this object. It's a book by a Victorian writer called Havelock Ellis, and he wrote about criminals in the Victorian period in the 19th century. And in it, there's this photograph of a prisoner being in front of this kind of like mirrored contraption. So like this was just like an old black and white image in a dusty book that people had completely forgotten about. And I was interested about starting a conversation with it. They believed in the 19th century that if you're a criminal, there were certain criminal traits. So what they did was they used photography to photograph prisoners, and they'd try and identify common features. So we remade this contraption for photographing prisoners. We decided to kind of invite people to have their photographs taken in it. So we had lots of people kind of taking portraits and selfies and like hashtagging it. We've got an Instagram hashtag. For me, it illustrates an idea which is like, how do you bring history to life? I think being your own boss is a kind of, it's quite mixed. I mean, it's really great to be independent and be able to initiate your own projects and develop ideas. But at the same time, you need to be really motivated. You can't rely on necessarily someone else doing things for you. If I think back when I was at school, I maybe thought like an artist was just maybe like in the studio painting or making sculpture, but actually I think art and design is very broad. You can do lots of things with it. You could go into advertising or filmmaking or, fashion design. So I'd say inform yourself about the breadth of things and choose something that you really like. I think that's what's nice about kind of the creative arts, is that hopefully a lot of people who do it have kind of a passion for it.